In this video, I'll be making a Roblox Islands update tier list with every single update that has ever happened. So make sure to subscribe with notifications on for more Islands videos and like the video, but let's get into the tier list. So this is what the tier list looks like. If I didn't have the icon of the update, I just put the main thing that was centered around like what the update was. So, yeah, S is one of the best updates in Islands, and then A is a great update, B is a good update, C is an average update, D is a kind of bad update, and F is like one of the worst updates in the entire game. So we're gonna start with the first update ever. Well, I mean, a release was kind of like the first thing, but whenever it released, that wasn't really an update. So first is private servers. So the first update on April 23rd, they added VIP servers, and I think that was really good because that basically made it so that people could actually play the game and do stuff. So I'm gonna have to give that like an A rank because it was something that was really good, but I mean, it was not really that big of a thing. But next is the VIP rank, which is something you can buy for Robux, and well, they added that on April 26th, along with the stone cutter, tomatoes, stairs, pine fences, auto-saving, and like, this was one of the beginning updates that was also pretty good, so I'm gonna put it under A. Next is the factory blocks update. They added conveyors, smelters, ovens, and more. So I'm gonna have to give that an S rank, because, like, smelter is probably the highest demand item in all of Islands, and is just, like, a really great item overall. If that didn't exist, then, like, Islands would be so much more different, because, like, we would have to get iron a different way, and, like, it would... I just think that it's a really important thing in Islands. And then the next update was the Floral bench update, where they added the Floral bench, and then some other things. But this update was pretty small, and the Floral bench isn't really that important of an item, so I'm gonna have to give that a D rank. And then the next... Oh yeah, by the way, if you guys disagree with any of my rankings on these, let me know in the comments what you thought about that update. But yeah, the next update was them adding new block textures. So if you played Islands back in the beginning of May, then, like, all of the blocks were the default Roblox textures, and it just looked very interesting. But then they made them look actually pretty good. So that update was, this here, and I just, like, if I didn't have a picture of the actual update icon, which I didn't, like, save every single update icon in Islands, then I just put the main thing of, like, what was in the update, I'm gonna give this a B, because, I mean, it was good, but it wasn't really something that huge. So, the next update was grapes. So they added grapes that you could use with the trolleys, the grape chair things, and also, like, they added some food. They increased the block limit to 50k, so that was, like, really good. So I'm gonna have to give that an S rank, because, like, block limit became 50k. That is very, very, very great. I like when the block limit increases a lot. And then after that, they had a small update with bulk crafting on May 14th, and that was, like, the main thing. They fixed some bugs also, but bulk crafting was pretty good, so I'm gonna have to give that a B. And then the next thing, they added buffalkor. Now, this was a pretty good update, because they also added industrial stone cutter, glass blocks, coal, iron, gold blocks, lighting station, gilded steel tools, and hammer. That's gonna make it an S rank, because, like, if they add new tools, which has barely ever happened, because they've only added one new tools thing since the game released. So, yeah, that's gonna go under S rank. The next update was the update with potatoes. And, this is a pretty good update, but there just wasn't that much. Like, potatoes, carpet, wood, stone brick, and brick slabs, mossy stone brick. Breaking a chest gave you the contents though. So they did something good, but this update was kind of small overall, so I'm gonna have to give that a C rank. The next update is the vending machine update, which I'm gonna have to give an S rank because, well, vending machines basically are the only thing people are trading with, and trading would definitely not be how it is now without vending machines. So that was like one of the best updates. And then the next update was the fishing update. Now they added where you could water crops, sprinklers, but then they made it so that there are oily crops. Now, whenever they did this, everyone hated the update so much. Like, there were so many people saying they're quitting, that farming crops is trash now, and like so many people quit from this. I think that was probably one of the worst updates in Island's history because of the oily crops update. Like, after that update, people stopped farming crops altogether. Like, right now, only people that are completely new to the game farm crops. Everyone else just trades and stuff. Because, like, farming crops used to be so much better, but then, like, it didn't give you that many coins. People still did it, though. And then after that, it started to become something that was not that good. And then, yeah. So, oily crops definitely gets the F rank. And then the next update was the one that had sand, and, well, this was a pretty small update, so I'm just gonna give that a C, because all they added was sand, a few pieces of furniture, 2 new fish, and they increased vending machine storage, which was pretty good, but it was a very small update, and most of it was just, like, normal stuff, so I'm gonna give that C, because C is basically, like, a normal update. Then, we have the fruit trees update. Now, fruit trees were good, then they added the food processor, everything was good, but the reason why I'm giving this an F rank is because I'm pretty sure that this was the update where they reset everyone's coins. Like, they said they only reset dupers coins, and, well, literally every single person with over 1 billion coins was reset. Like, everyone with over 1 billion coins was reset. And at the time, I had 20 billion coins. It was basically the same as it is right now with trading, and it's pretty easy to get 20 billion coins if you just trade a lot, and you've been trading for a while and you already have some items. So, like, the update was good, but them resetting everyone made that update an F rank because, like, they said they made sure everyone they reset 100% was a duper, and they even reset some people under 1 billion coins. Like, one of my friends who just had 1,000 coins that literally just started playing the game very recently got wiped, and so many other people got wiped for no reason. Like, I'd say maybe 1 in every 100 people that were wiped were a duper. But, yeah, that update, it was kinda a bruh moment. But then, the next update is... Or wait, why'd that move? I'm just gonna put that back there, yeah. The next update is the free VIP servers update. Now, this is really good, because, like, VIP servers were very important at the time, because the way public servers worked, everyone had to share the same areas, and it was, like, super annoying, because people would steal your kills, and making VIP servers free was just really good. That completely changed Islands, so that gets the S rank. Then, the next update is the bamboo update. So they added bamboo, starfruit crop, starfruit cake, totem, aquamarine sword, which was a new weapon, and I like whenever there are new weapons. And they also did a whole bunch of other stuff that was kind of smaller. So this was a pretty good update. I'm gonna have to give this the... I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to just give that the A rank. Then the next update is, well, Islands got shut down for a while, and whenever it was back up, they did this update. The Wizard Island update. They added the Wizard Island, Wizard Lizard, spellbooks, mushrooms, and then, like, some other stuff. So that was a pretty good update also. And that was, like, an entire new island, so I'm gonna have to give that the A rank. Then the next update was a really, really small update. So they added damage indicators, which, well, before, whenever you would fight mobs, it was, like, unknown how much damage you're doing to them. And that alone just made it pretty good, so I'm gonna give that a B. The next update was one that had the crystallized aquamarine tidal spellbook blueprint, and adding a secret item that you need a blueprint for. Like, this is the first one you needed a blueprint for, I'm pretty sure. So that was a really big brain idea, and it was pretty good. So I'm gonna give that the A rank. And then the next update was published islands. So this I would normally give the S rank, because like that's how people are trading and stuff. But then they made it so you have to buy the pro rank, which costs a lot of Robux. So because of that, I'm gonna have to give that a B. I mean, I'm not entirely sure how it works, but it seems like they would have optimized it or something so it was easier for them to do, maybe, and charge less Robux. Because, like, it's pretty expensive. Now I'm gonna just give that an A, because, I mean, it's, like, a really big thing, but it is very expensive. Then the next update was the potions update. They added potions, the desert island, Scorp mob. This was, like, a really huge update, so I'm gonna have to give that an A. I mean, it wasn't one of my favorite updates, but it was definitely a great one. Then after that, they added the obby kit, which, well, that one, it was actually kind of disappointing in my opinion, because they just added signs. I mean, that was, like, a really big thing that a lot of people wanted, though, so that was pretty good. And then they added the obby kit, which cost Robux. Like, I don't know why they'd make it cost Robux. And then they just fixed some glitches. So that was a decent update. I mean, like, signs, if it was just signs alone, I'd probably give it an A. But I'm gonna have to, like, make it down here, because, I don't know, the obby kit just didn't really feel that great to me. And this update was pretty small. So, the next update was, well, this is definitely getting the S rank, the bees update, because bees in, like, August, on August 30th, they added bees, and these were the first animal you could have on your island. Like, you can't really make them do anything, though. You can, like, destroy the tree and all of them disappear, but that's basically it, so I'm gonna just have to give that S rank still, because it was the first animal. I mean, you couldn't really do anything with it, except get honey, but it was technically an animal, so that was great. Then, the fireflies update. I just said fireflies. Okay, fireflies update. That was pretty good also. I mean, that was really fun though, because a lot of people were trying to find secret fireflies, and the purple one was found, and some people thought there was an orange one. I thought there could have been an orange one, but I didn't end up finding it. So that is gonna be an S for the update itself, or maybe an A, because I mean, it wasn't really a huge update, but it was a pretty good update still. The only thing with this update, or well, it wasn't technically with the update, in the description of the game, they put find rainbow fireflies at night or something like that, and everyone was like, whoa, rainbow fireflies? And then there were a lot of clickbait videos on YouTube like, how to get rainbow firefly, I literally got it, whoa! And they either showed, like, just getting all 3 colors of fireflies, or they, like, photoshopped it or something. And, yeah, they literally said rainbow firefly in the description of the game. So, that wasn't really something that was a good idea, and like even after everything happened and people were getting scammed thinking they were gonna be able to buy a rainbow firefly, they didn't change it. So yeah, that was kind of a bruh moment. But then the next update is the factory update, and this one was actually like really great because they added so many important things. They added resource deposit islands, they added the steel mill, steel press, copper press, a drill. They added so much in this update, and I mean, it wasn't really stuff that you could do a lot with though, because like, I mean, you couldn't really make new tools. The main thing I'm kind of just wanting a lot is new tools. I'm gonna give that an A, because it wasn't like an insanely huge update in Islands. Like, if we didn't have the factory stuff, it wouldn't be too different right now. But it still was a really great update, and there were many things in it that definitely changed Islands. Then the next update was the cows update. So, this was the factory update part 2, but they had cows, and it wasn't called the factory update part 2 for some reason. But I'm gonna give this an S, because cows were the first animal that you could actually, like, have on your island and do stuff with. Like, you can make it go over to you with wheat. It's like the first real animal, so that is definitely a very great update. And they also added the Gold Deposit Island, Rage Blade, Cheesemaker, Red Bronze Ingot, Red Bronze Refinery, and some more stuff and some bug fixes. So that was a huge update, and a very great update. So yeah, that was nice. And then next update was the Witches update, where they added like the whole Halloween event and the Witch boss, and it was just really big, and I think it was a very great update. So I don't know if I'm gonna give that an S rank or an A rank. I am not sure about that. I mean, it wasn't really something that changed islands, but it was a really nice event, and they definitely added a lot of stuff in it. So I'm gonna just have to give that the S rank because of how good it was. Because it was like the first event in Islands, so yeah, that's good. And then after that, we had a small update where they did a new loading screen. And this new loading screen loads your island way faster, it tells you what it's doing. It is glitchy though, like sometimes whenever you join it will be stuck on certain things and kind of broken. But it's way faster, and definitely way better than the older loading screen. So I'm gonna have to give that an S also, because that basically fixed all of the things that were happening with the loading screen, and that was a huge improvement. Then the next thing was the flowers update. So, I mean, a lot of people ask for certain stuff in updates. The flowers update was really good and all, but like I saw no suggestions really, or no people really wanting to have like a whole bunch of flowers, but everyone wanted the clay, so that was good. I just felt like it was a little confusing in the beginning, but like overall it was a really good update, and I'm kinda maybe just a little salty that they haven't added new tools in so long. I wish they just added new tools. Islands devs, please. We really need some red bronze tools, because like red bronze is the new-ish metal that is pretty nice. It's not really new anymore, but yeah, red bronze tools, good idea. But the flowers update, I'm gonna give that a B because, well, it was pretty confusing, and they just like made certain flowers available at random. Like one day you could get the dark green daisy, and then a few hours later you could get the light green daisy, and then or wait, no, you could get the light green one, and a few hours later the dark green one, and then they randomly made purple hibiscus obtainable. Like, it was a good update, but the way it was done was just kinda a little confusing. So I'm gonna have to give that a B rank, or maybe an A rank. We already have a lot of A rank things though, and I think the stuff in A rank is like way better than that, kind of. So I'm gonna have to give that a B rank. And then the next update was the one with the randomizer. Now, this one is definitely going up to the S rank, because in this update, they made the block limit 70k, and they removed the 50 billion coin limit, and they also added the nomad on the desert island and the health bar. So, a lot of people have been asking for a randomizing conveyor block that just like sends it to 2 different ways. And also a lot of people wanted a health bar, a lot of people wanted to increase the block limit, and a lot of people wanted to remove the coin limit, especially traders that can like easily hit the coin limit. So that update was insanely good. They did a whole bunch of the stuff the community wanted, which that instantly makes it a very great update. And then the next update, this was the one that I kinda missed whenever I was doing videos on the Roblox events, but they added the PvP Island, Mercenary Villager and quests, PvP Alpha Trophy, Cacti, and just like so much more stuff and so many more changes. And so that is definitely going to be an A rank or an S rank based on the content, but then they did something else that is going to drop this down all the way from up there to a D. What did they do? Add 10% taxes on vending machines. I mean, you can kinda commit tax fraud in islands by just putting coins in the vending machine, giving the other person builds, and having them take them out. Like, someone can easily scam someone else if that happens. So, yeah, they just made it so vending machines make you lose coins. I think they did it to stop dupers, but, like, that doesn't do anything with items, so that's not gonna stop dupers at all, but, yeah, the tax made it like that. I think it was a great update. If they didn't have the tax, I'd put that under A or under S, but, like, the vending machine tax, just, yeah. And then the next one was they made it so that VIP servers were updated. Now, I didn't really have a good picture for this because there was not really anything to show as a picture for this update, but they made it so private servers had the private hub again, so that made it very good. That's an A rank. And then teleporting to the hub no longer loaded your island because, like, it spawns there. Multiple islands can be on private servers. I mean, they kind of made that problem earlier whenever they made it so everyone just had their own server, and then they solved the own problem that they made. So, I mean, that was good, but, like, that problem didn't have to exist in the beginning, kind of, so I don't really know. I'm gonna have that as an A rank. And the next update was the electricity update. Now, I'm gonna have to give this a B rank because there aren't really that many electrical things that are useful and you can do stuff with. I mean, they're definitely going to add more electrical stuff in the future. Like, I'm thinking maybe they could add a piston so that if you step on something, or like pressure plates also. So if you step on something, something will open and move. But right now, there's like not really that much you can do. You can make some fancy lights. You can make like a clock thing. You can use a timer and stuff to make cool things, and you can launch a whole bunch of fireworks at once. But there's not really anything that really changes the game a lot with that as of right now. But later, they're probably going to add some really big things with that. And they already have like all the base stuff though, like the timer, the switch, the button. So that has a lot of potential to be a very great thing, but right now there isn't a lot with it. Then the next update was the Christmas update, and that's the one we have right now, so I guess this is the last update I'm going to be mentioning in this video. So, in this update, they added Santa, which is an NPC that gives quests that you can buy things with, and I would give that an S if it was completely new, but like, it is the exact same thing that you're going to see if you go over to the other NPCs that give you quests like that. And then they added ice, snow, presents on your island. Like, they just randomly appear, and then you can get stuff from them. And then they added snowmen, snow globes, wreath, Christmas shovels. And the Christmas shovel is basically like the first item that had a skin. Well, I mean, there's already the desert furnace and the other desert thing, the desert chest. But those weren't actually, like, items you could use. And the Christmas shovel, like, yeah, I think that's just overall a very good update, so I'm gonna have to give that the S rank. So yeah, that is the tier list. Let me know in the comments what you thought about these updates, and if you think they should be anywhere else. But we only had 2 updates in this area, 3 in this area. To be honest, I thought we were gonna have a lot more undersea. But overall, like, a lot of these updates were really good, especially the older updates, because they were very important and very big. So that's the tier list of all 33 islands updates. There are some more updates, but they're just super small bug fixes and things like that. So yeah, this video was way longer than I expected. I thought maybe it had been 6 minutes, maybe it had been 8 minutes, but nope, it had been 24 minutes! This is probably one of my longest videos. Sorry if it got boring, I thought it was like way shorter, and then I realized, oh, that's 24 minutes. But make sure to subscribe with the notifications on for more islands videos, like the video, join my Discord server linked in the description, follow my Twitter at Telanthric, use star code Telanthric to support my channel, and I'll see you all in the next video.